back to my channel. I'm Gabby, if you didn't know, and now you know, and happy day 9 of Vlogmas. I love where I have the camera set up right now. It is so festive, but Alexa, turn the Christmas tree on. Now it's better. All right, let's make coffees. I've not been on coffee duty in so long. I feel like Justin has either gone to get his coffee or made coffee all week. So it is my turn. Justin is still upstairs. So I am on coffee duty this morning and we got a new creamer. However, by the time I got home from the store, the creamer packaging had a hole in it, a very tiny hole, but it was just barely starting to like seep out of it. And I figured it would go bad way faster if I left it into that. So we had to transfer it to another bottle, but this is the cookie butter Chobani creamer. And I have been on a cookie butter kick with my holiday coffees. However, I've definitely realized that I like more of a gingerbread cookie butter than the Biscoff cookie butter. And I have absolutely no idea what this one is, but it is good. We have a full day at home today, which I love. So plans for today. I need to edit a video. I need to work on this baby blanket. I definitely think we can make a huge jump today. I technically have enough squares for the next row. I just have to add the little like teddy bear eyes and nose to it, which will not take long at all. I'm not gonna say we can finish it because I always underestimate what it's gonna take. And we do need to get, oh, maybe we will run an errand later today. I need to get an actual blanket to back it with. Maybe we'll go to Hobby Lobby or Michael's because today would be the day to do it. So I can just get that done. Okay, that, and then I am gonna do a what I got Justin for Christmas. His last 2 presents are coming in the mail today, and we're gonna wrap all of them and get them under the tree because there's one that is sitting out that he swears he hasn't looked at. But the box says what it is, but it's so heavy so I can't move it. He promises he's not looked at what it says, but I just want to get it wrapped and I want to get it away. Well, I actually don't even know if I can move it or where it will fit under the tree, but I at least want to get it wrapped so it's not giving away what it is. And this front room has just been collecting all of like, I've been collecting extra PR boxes just so I have boxes because I know I'm going to need to put stuff in to wrap them. Some wrapping paper up there. It's just a mess up there. And I'm excited to finally like go through it all, wrap presents, put presents under the tree. I love when presents just sit there for a few days because we do our Christmas early before we go like out of town with our families. So we only have a few days until it's our actual Christmas. But I'm gonna walk you through everything. Like I got him, I'll wrap, we'll do all of that. So I'm gonna try to get the most boring thing done first and get this video edited so the rest of the day is a little bit more fun. Justin is currently upstairs wrapping my presents right now. So there may be some presents already under the tree later today, but I love this time of the year and I cannot wait. I also just love wrapping. It does take forever because I'm very extra with it, but I have fun. It is 2:45 and I finally am just now exporting that video. Cheer videos take the longest to edit because there is like multiple 20-minute clips of them just chatting about everything and nothing at the exact same time. So I kind of have to like actually sit through it and just piece out the good parts for the video. And then most of the time they just keep the camera running when like literally nothing's happening. So it's a lot of just sorting through and like picking what is actually worth putting in or just what's kind of just chatting for nothing. So finally have that exporting. That is luckily the only like work thing we need to do today. I'm trying to plan out my day in the order that makes the most sense, not necessarily the order that I want to do it. And I think that means that I should go to Hobby Lobby now. So I'm not sitting in traffic, even though I will be sitting in somewhat of school traffic. Let's see, what does it say? Before I do anything, I need to take Cloud for a walk because he is on one right now. Justin left really early for the gym today and Cloud just knows like when Justin leaves, that means eventually we're gonna go on a walk. And now lately that's turned into like the second Justin's out of the door, I must get up and go take him right now. So he has just been like trying to get my attention for an hour and I'm like, let me finish the video and then we will go. And he's been impatiently waiting. So it is definitely time to go do that first. I may sweat in this, but I'm just comfy and I don't really want to change, even though it's like literally 77 degrees out. I'm in a full sweat set, but it's fine. It's taking 20 minutes right now, but at least we can get it done. As much as I would love to just wrap Justin's presents right now, I have 2 more coming in today that say they're not getting delivered until like 4 to 8 p.m. So I might as well wait till those come in and just wrap everything all together. So we should probably prioritize the baby blanket first. And I just don't think traffic will ease up at all. I think it'll just keep getting worse. So we might as well stick with the plan of going to Hobby Lobby. I've decided that there's no other option. We must finish the blanket. So this can be one of Madden's Christmas presents. So we have 3 rows done. I have enough squares here for another row. I just have to add all the teddy bear details, which does not take me long at all. So we'll for sure get another row added today and then another row started. And then once I'm just doing 5 by 5, it'll be a square. I don't know, I feel like a rectangle would look better, but it's already taking me this long at this point that I think the square is just what needs to happen. But the original like white and green yarn I use is not the comfiest. It's not scratchy luckily, but if I want this to be a blanket, I do want it to be comfy. And I just feel like the back is also not the cutest. So I'm gonna go to Hobby Lobby and I wanna try to color match, so I'm gonna have to bring some. I want to try to color match the green as close as possible and just get like a fuzzy blanket fabric to back the actual blanket. Do I know how to attach that? No, we're gonna have to figure that out. That's something that I'm going to have to learn. But I just wanted to actually have like a blanket back on it so it's a little bit comfier and just overall like makes the presentation better so you don't see all the stitching of the teddy bear faces. They look a little scary from the back. From the front, so cute. So I just feel like it makes sense to go probably run that errand now. So I need to make sure I have some of this yarn, and I just am not good at measuring. I don't know. Actually, I have a yard of fabric here that I got from something else. Okay, I'm gonna measure that and see how much I need because I don't need a ton, but I wanna make sure I have enough. So this pink fabric's a yard, and then I just kind of like eyed out what the 2 more rows would look like. So honestly, a yard is perfect. I feel like that's all we need. So I'm glad I did not get even more than that because I even still have excess to cut off with that. And I don't think I need it to fit the whole border. I think the border should be probably just the yarn. So we're going with the yard. It's not exact, but this might be the closest one. And it's considered a Christmas fabric, so it's even cheaper. But is it gonna bother me that it doesn't match? It kind of does. That kind of drives me nuts, but I can't find a better one. I think our safe bet might be just going like the cream color. Because these are the only other greens they have, and these are an absolute no, and then that one's like 2 mint. I don't think I can work with that. I'm not that advanced. Same with even that. Oh, that is so soft though. I don't know. What do we think? We made it back home and all of our packages got delivered, which means it is finally time for the annual. What I got my boyfriend for Christmas. I just realized he's no longer my boyfriend. The first ever what I got my fiance for Christmas and wrap with me. By the time this video goes up, we're already exchanging gifts, so I can officially show you everything I got and I don't have to worry about it being spoiled because he will know by the time this even goes up, because although I trust you guys, I just know how many people watch these videos that see him on a daily basis. And I am pretty proud of myself for a lot of these gifts, so I want them to be a surprise for him. So, gift number 1 is definitely a cheesy one, but I wanted something to represent us being engaged, us being fiancés. I didn't want him to get something like so dumb that I know he would never use, like a shirt that was just like, that was everything I looked at, because I looked at like TikTok, Etsy, Pinterest, everything. And it was like a shirt that had boyfriend crossed out, and it was like, upgraded to fiance, established 2025. And I'm like, that? He will literally never wear, ever. So I was like, okay, what's something that I can get that he'll actually use? Racked my brain a lot. And then one day, I saw him, well, I got this idea, not that he just did this randomly, but he uses our mugs more than I do because I don't really ever have hot coffee anymore. I'm an iced coffee year-round kind of girl. The only time I use our mugs are really when I'm making like tea or hot chocolate or something like that. Which, speaking of, I wonder if we have hot chocolate. We should definitely make hot chocolate this weekend. Okay, back to my story. He loves to drink milk out of a mug. He's a very big milk drinker when he's eating something sweet, like cookies, ice cream, anything sweet, he has to like wash it down with milk. And then I was like, all my mugs are so girly. Like, he does not own a mug. All the mugs were like my mugs from before. So they're all so girly. And I was like, he uses them more than I do. Let me get him a mug. But not just any mug. Let me get him a world's best fiance mug. Obviously. I was like, honestly, this is cheesy, but it's so cute because it's something he'll actually use all the time. It's his first like official mug that he has in our whole mug collection. And it represents just him being a fiance and being engaged. So, gift number 2, he is starting to become a hat guy. He was never a hat guy before, but he is very strict on, he hates a snapback. I don't know why, but he hates a snapback and will not wear a snapback. But he loves the look of like the trucker hats, but they almost all come as snapbacks. So, I looked long and hard for a good hat for him, and there honestly were not that many. So, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a plain two-tone hat of a color that I know he has a lot of stuff to match. He's been very into this like burgundy color lately. And it's a strap back, so it's not a snapback. And I'm gonna tell him, once you decide like what do you want it to say, I'll go take it somewhere and get embroidered for like literally whatever you want it to say, since it's so hard to find him a hat that he actually likes. So if he wants to keep it plain, he can keep it plain. If not, I'm gonna take it somewhere to actually get something on it that he wants. But I love these two-tone colors. It's like a khaki and a burgundy, and it's the perfect hat that he would want to wear style-wise. So, and then honestly, the only thing that he really told me that was on his list was, the main thing he wanted was money for, he's going on a few snowboarding trips, and he's like, I'm gonna have to shell out this money anyway, so if you really want to get me a thoughtful gift of something that I'll actually use and need, just like pay for my lift tickets. So I did do that. So that's like part of his gift also. I just gave him cash to pay for his lift tickets. I was gonna try to like make something cute and wrap a box of like a little ski lodge looking ticket thing, but like, I don't need to be that extra. He knows that I already got him that, so I'm not doing that. But another thing that he wanted was, he wanted just like 2-piece sets. Mainly because I'm always wearing sweat sets, and he's like, that is so, like I love that, but they don't make it for men. Like, why is it so hard to find a sweat set for men? I'm always wanting to be comfy, I always want to wear a hoodie and sweats, but I feel like they don't make matching sets for men. So I said, okay, watch me find you some. So Old Navy actually has some of the best ones. And luckily these were all on sale for Black Friday is when I got them. I kind of want to take them out of the package and see what they look like. Should I do that, or should I keep it all nicely wrapped? I think if I'm careful, I can do a good job of taking it out. I love the color of this first one. So instead of just being a hoodie, I don't really want to, oh, this is actually so nice. I think he's really going to like this. I'm not gonna unfold it because it's folded up really nice. But it's this collared button-down sweatshirt. So it's like the perfect amount of dressed up, but still comfy because it is still a sweatshirt at the end of the day. And it's like a heather oatmeal. It's like a cream gray kind of mixture. And then with that, I'm assuming in the same material, which it's not like, I mean, it says it's active fleece, but it's actually not fleece at all. But it is a very, very comfy material. And then I got wide leg sweatpants in the same material, and hopefully he likes them. I know he wanted a set, and I do think he's actually gonna be really excited about the top, about it not being just like a typical hoodie sweatshirt kind of vibe. And then I got him another one because one of the requests he had was he really wanted to find a set in a quarter zip. So I will say I know he wanted almost everything in a medium. They did only have this in a large, but I think that'll be fine because it didn't look too oversized at all. But I got a black, actually, you know what? I maybe shouldn't open this one because I feel like cloud hair will just end up on it if I take it out. But it is a black quarter zip sweatshirt with, again, matching wide leg sweatpants from Old Navy. So I got him 2 different sets there that he will hopefully like and can wear. And I like that they're 2 different styles as well, so it's not just like the same one repeated over and over. And then I got him this also from Old Navy because I saw it. I didn't know Old Navy had an NFL collection. I feel like I know, obviously Abercrombie does, Aeropostale also does, they just don't have as big of a collection. Old Navy had a really cute vintage NFL collection, and his new found team is the Bengals. He was a Patriots fan growing up, mainly just because of Tom Brady. He's more of a player fan than he is a team fan, so he just kind of like followed Tom Brady until he retired, and then his next player of choice was Joe Burrow, so in turn became a Bengals fan. But because of that, because he wasn't like a lifelong Bengals fan, he doesn't have a lot of merch. So this one I think is really cute, and I think he's really gonna like it. It is just a white crew neck with like a vintage Bengals logo, and I think it's really cute. We also decided that we are not going all out this year, so that is why all the gifts are a little bit more minimal, not doing anything crazy, although we say that. And then he has had literally like 30 packages get delivered for me. I don't know what I'm gonna be unwrapping on Christmas Day, and it's gonna be really awkward because he's gonna unwrap like 6 things, and I'm probably gonna be sitting there for 2 hours because I'm not kidding, he has had literally 20 packages come in. He keeps saying more and more are coming in, and I'm like, what have you gotten me? 1, because I gave you no list at all, so I don't know what you're getting me. And 2, you said we're not doing anything crazy, and now you're getting like 700 things delivered. Anyway, let's turn our attention to the giant box that has been sitting here for about a week and a half now. I'm so excited for this one. He swears he hasn't looked, and I think he's telling the truth. However, it does say on the side what it is, and it got delivered on the day I was out of town, so I was watching the Ring camera and I made him call me, and I like directed him on where to bring the box in with his eyes closed. So I really think he hasn't looked, but he said it was so heavy. So his 2 guesses were, his first guess was a hammock, which that actually was a good guess, and that's a gift that I did look into because we both said we wanted a hammock for our little grass patch in the back, like our backyard. But I wanted to make that decision together, so I didn't end up getting him one because I just want it to be something that we pick out together. So that was a good guess because I was actually on that train of thought. And then his other guess was an at-home weight set because I've been trying to get into my workout routine, and like he has not at all, and he wants to, and he's like, like in the new year, I am changing everything, like I'm being the best version of myself, I'm getting on a routine. And listen, like I don't make him do it, but he thought that I was like jokingly getting him a weight set for Christmas, that way he had no excuse not to work out. But it is not that either. It is an electric scooter. He is going to freak out. He has not talked about this in a while, but when we first moved into this house, he wanted each of us to get an electric scooter because we live about a mile from the clubhouse, so it's a 3-minute drive, but it's like a 20-minute walk. So if you want to go to like the pool, pickleball, the gym, any of that, it's like, it just makes it so much of a trip when you have to get in the car and go. It doesn't feel like it's like right in our backyard anymore. So I feel like sometimes that's why we don't use it as often. But if we have an electric scooter, that's so fun. And he's gonna, like, I think him taking the electric scooter to the gym is going to be his new favorite part of his morning. And I think he's going to absolutely love this. I am so excited for this present. And I love that it says it on the box because I'm gonna wrap it obviously nicely. And then as soon as he rips off the wrapping, it's gonna say what it is. And he is going to freak out, and I cannot wait. He, I hope, has no idea because that was something that he has not mentioned in quite a few months, but I know he's going to love it and I know he's going to use it all the time. I'm so excited for that. That I'm going to struggle with wrapping. I do think luckily it's not as wide, so I think I can fully wrap it with like 1 set of wrapping paper. I'm worried about where I'm going to put that or how I'm going to move it to wrap it. But then there is one more gift that is not coming in time that was kind of a last minute thought, and I really wanted something sentimental. I love to do at least one thing that's like not a material item. It's more thought out, like more sentimental. And unfortunately, he just got into a car accident about a week ago. Something that was not his fault at all, but completely destroyed his car. Luckily, he walked away like 100% okay. Obviously, that's the most important thing. But that was his first like dream, like realistic dream car. Like that was his first like big boy purchase. Like he loved this car. He took such good care of it. He just loved driving it. He was obsessed with it. He was so like proud of himself for getting this car, and it was totaled. And he has been like so distraught over it. Like he wakes up every morning, it's like the first thing he thinks about. He just like can't stop looking at pictures of his car destroyed. He is so sad over it. Like obviously so thankful he's okay, but I think what makes it worse is it wasn't his fault in an accident. So like someone else destroyed his car, and he is just so sad because he loved that car so much. So I was trying to think of a good idea of something I could do to kind of like make the situation slightly better, give him a keepsake of something that he'll like have forever to remember that car. And I went on Etsy and I was like, let me try to see if I could find, at first I was like, maybe like almost a little toy car. Like, let me see if I can find a custom toy car to match his car. And those weren't as like detailed. Like it was more so people just like painting the toy cars that already exist. I was like, I want an exact replica. So I found an Etsy person that does 3D printing and does like complete replicas of your car. And he, I don't know who I was talking to, but they were an angel. And because it wasn't coming in time for Christmas, they gave me a discount. They were like, I am so sorry about the situation. Like, we want to make the perfect card for him. Like, I'm going to take my time, but I'm also going to do it as quickly as possible for you. And they were just amazing. So it's obviously not coming in time for Christmas, but I am going to tell him about it on Christmas. I was going to try to wrap something, but I would rather almost like when he's done, just like have a sentimental moment and like tell him what his last present is, which I think is going to work out because he said there's one present that he got for me that's not coming in time. So like once we're done wrapping, obviously we'll just tell each other those during the day. But I know he's gonna be very thankful of that because he wanted to try to, like, he wanted to keep something from the car, and I was like, I need to do something that he can keep forever to represent this car. So I really hope it ends up being as close to possible as like an exact replica. Like, I really hope they get detailed with it, like license plate, the look of it, all the color accents, like everything I think would be really special. So that is the sentimental gift I got, and I'm glad it will hopefully help make light of this situation because I know he's been very sad about it all, as he should be, like rightfully so, but he was like very, very attached to that car. But that is everything that I got him for Christmas this year, and now it comes down to the fun part of wrapping it all. So I've been keeping all of my Amazon boxes or PR boxes for the past like week and a half. So I have a nice pile going on here so that I have a nicely shaped box for everything. So I can just throw it in here and wrap it up. I did get some more ribbon today at Hobby Lobby. This one I think I got from Target earlier this year, but I got these two from Hobby Lobby. I have like a deep burgundy and then this green and beige plaid that I really like. I have this as an accent roll of wrapping paper because it's more simple. It's just brown with like the little hollies on it of the red and green. We did go to Dollar Tree for, he needed a bunch of boxes, and I was like, let me pick up a few just in case I don't have enough. So I will probably use these. I don't know if I'm gonna use them for his gifts or maybe Lexi's gifts, but then I came across this and I was like, this is so Lexi Fuller. I have to get her this and put one of her gifts in it, which I also might wrap those. I'm debating on telling you guys those or not. We're not doing our like official sister gift swap video this year, but I still think I'm gonna vlog Christmas, so maybe I'll just wait for that and do like a reveal of what I get her. But I'm also probably gonna wrap those tonight. That way I can just be done with all the wrapping paper and put everything away. I found them. These obviously only work for small presents because they are very short, but I love the look of these ones together. Do I not use the plaid? Maybe I'll just do one in the plaid. Maybe I won't overkill it. Maybe we'll just do one. Okay, well, I'm going to grab my iPad, put on someone's Vlogmas video, and we're probably gonna start with this one just so I know I for sure don't somehow run out of wrapping paper. And I think because this one is the longest roll I have, we're gonna do that. Okay, big present is I think done. We might add a bow here, but I also feel like it'll just be so much easier to add a bow to the smaller presents. And I don't want to do bow overkill, so I just did a little ribbon to tie in, just to add a little something. But this paper was very, very stiff and not so easy to work with. However, we did it, we made it happen, and luckily I can just kind of keep rolling the box over gently, and we made it work. So, will I be able to move this to the other room? I don't know, but now that it's wrapped, Justin can do it, so not the end of the world. Now my dilemma. I have 5 more boxes to wrap. I really like these two wrapping paper. With this especially. Like, I think that would look so good. I also think it would match the wrapping paper Justin's using. I mean, I could do another one of this and just do 2 each of these. Present number 2. I am happy with the way that turned out. Cute. This is what I mean by I am so extra. I will spend, like, that took me 10 minutes to wrap one present, where I could have been done in probably 2 had I not cared this much. But I do, in fact, care that much. Okay, I need to do a red one, but I'm actually a little worried that it won't. No, that should wrap it all. Present number 3. is maybe done. Something's throwing me off. I liked it until I just held it to the camera, and now this looks weird. But I liked it at first. We'll keep an eye on it and see if we want to add something. I really don't want to use the plaid wrapping paper for these. I think it clashes, mainly because of the reds, but the red in this one is deeper. And I think if we just commit to the deep red, it looks so good. So we're gonna try to make it happen. The rest of these boxes are all really big, and the just plain colors are very small. So I am a little worried about that because I don't want it to look bad. Okay, we are done, and I am so proud at how these turned out. I love that I literally thought I was going to use that wrapping paper fully for everything. I did also end up wrapping Lexi's. These aren't all of them though, so I have a few more coming, and then I have one of Madden's coming here, and then one of them I just had to ship to Lexi's because it wasn't coming in time before we leave. So I'm also gonna have to wrap his. I don't know what wrapping paper I want to use for him. I'll figure that out. Maybe I'll just still use that, but I'll just write his name. But hers all look so good together, but so do these. And you know what I am so excited for? Seeing these under the tree. So these ones are all gonna be easy. I really don't know if I can move that one. Maybe I'll just leave it for Justin. Regardless, I feel like I shouldn't even try, honestly. But let's go move all of these ones under the tree. It's gonna look so good. It's gonna match the aesthetic so well. I've clearly claimed this corner as mine. I feel like I need to move this one over just so it's all in one area. It looks so good with the tree. I'm obsessed. These are this year's matching Christmas PJs. I don't think I've worn them in... This is me just realizing that I have not filmed a clip for my TikTok VLOGMAS all night. But anyway, these are our new Christmas PJs. Look who's finally home.
Finally.
Finally.
Been forever.
I did also already make dinner, but I was on the phone with him the whole time, so I did not vlog it, but it's still in the oven currently. Comment down below, because this was a debate we just had. When you have to say all names of the reindeer, what song do you think of? Because I went straight to Rudolph. You know, Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen. Well, I don't know. What song did you just sing?
Must be Santa.
That's so crazy that that's like where your brain went, though, to sing
Correct.
all the reindeer names.
I was very educated in all aspects of Christmas. Yep.
I still knew the reindeer. I just sang a different song.
That's fine.
So comment down below what song you sing to.
Must be Santa.
That's so not even like a... Like, that's not that popular of a Christmas song. Like, Rudolph is Rudolph. And therefore, obviously, you think reindeer, you think Rudolph. And you sing that one, no? I feel like I'm with the majority here, but... Or if you have some crazy other song, comment down below. But it is now midnight. We finished Home Alone. We are now on to the Santa Clauses. We started Santa Claus 1, but we did not get very far because I am very tired and I still did not finish the 2 squares I was doing for the baby blanket, the 2 teddy bear ones. I have the ears done and the nose done on both of them. I have to do the eyes, and I have one of the actual like nose shapes done, but the other one I have to do the nose shape and the eyes, but I'm hopefully gonna get a good job on it. Tomorrow I could probably get the whole row done. I keep saying that though. I need to stop even expecting myself to get it done. We're gonna go to bed. I will see you in the next video. Love you all so much. Honestly, the next video will probably be our Christmas that we spend together, which I'm very excited for. I want to do some Christmassy things though. We're trying to find, there actually is an outdoor ice skating rink, shockingly. There's one north and one south of us, not very far. If we want to do that, we did look into doing, Hard Rock has this like whole light show extravaganza that you walk through. Like $45 a person, which is insane. So I think we decided against that. But I feel like we still need to finalize our weekend itinerary. But you guys will obviously see that all as it's happening. So love you so much, and I will see you in that video.